Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh wow, oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna hear about it?
For sure, the whole city's gonna, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral, come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Check them out.
I love this one. This one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it?
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Butler, Miles Turner out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Young, and for San Antonio. We've got Chamberlain. Miller is out there with Peja Stojakovic. And it's Marbury in at the 2. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these
enemy turf.
Continues
we need this win.
So your future is at stake.
Now, here is Fredette.
Ain't gonna get it.
Pass to Marbury. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Butler on the wing. A 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Here's Marbury. And it's Miller in the corner. Straight to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. Wagner against Stojakovic. And there it is for him.
That's about simply playing hard. Wagner doing what it takes to find a shot in the interior.
Fredette scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss
So
by the
good, plugged in.
Spurs. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. Pass to Wagner. Over to the wing.
Man, I've been told you to go get it.
Miller against Butler. Over Miller. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down a fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the
Not that far,
Spurs
but he was
playoff
literally right there on a
22
wherever the
consecutive
TV is.
season streak coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0-4 here, still looking for their first win.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
And now the first timeout called here for the
Look at your
Spurs.
iPad.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Miller outside. Passes it to Chamberlain. Butler with the steal. And they're running from the arc. And no good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Chamberlain. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, how about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Shot to stop the run. Here's Stojakovic. Second chance effort. Chamberlain. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Now, here is Fredette. Turner covering. Young with the steal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, what a way to start this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And so it's Fredette with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Looking for the first basket of the game. Now, here is Fredette. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Marbury. 5 to shoot. Back to Stojakovic. Shoots over Wagner. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Spurs trail by 10. The pass to Fredette. They could use a bucket. Out to Miller. Pass to Chamberlain. Makes it off the glass.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Butler with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The quick look, no good that time.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And it's Stojakovic missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Young for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Young against Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the
Young's shot is off. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Washington. Here's Marbury. Feeds to Miller. The shot will not fall. Here's Charlotte. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Butler passes to Wagner. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Fredette, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Christie can't make it.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. McGrady kicks to Butler. Wagner trying to get open. It's Butler that time on the assist by McGrady. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for Charlotte. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Miller in the corner. Here's Abdul Rauf. And a miss there on the triple.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Marbury passes to Abdul Rauf. Misses from short range.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
San Antonio foul.
The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Butler for the Hornets.
Jimmy Butler clearly thrives in an environment that lives and breathes and embraces toughness.
Spurs trail by 15. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McGrady against Abdul Rauf. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Oh, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
With 1 on the clock, that shot no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
San Antonio, let's give it up for you.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
They've got Abdul Rauf. He's out there with Jackson. Cole is out there with Smith. And it's Rice in at the power forward position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Never one to shy away from contact, willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Butler dishes to McGrady. Young outside. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Jackson. He takes it in. Good work defensively by Turner. Hornets leading by 13. Inside, here's Butler. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Abdul Rauf against McGrady. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. One-on-one fast break. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Well, they're passing to McGrady. Turner up top. With the floater. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Smith. McGrady passes to Cage. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Abdul Rauf against McGrady. Here's Rice. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. McGrady passes to Butler. Here's Young. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the Hornets making a change here.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
Charlotte leading by 10.
Number 21.
Passes it to McGrady. Guarded by Jackson. Takes a 3. That shot misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. The Spurs making a switch here. Miller's checked in, and Young kicks to McGrady. Pass to Turner. His first shot coming late. And again, the Hornets missing. Spurs trail by 10. Young with the steal. From 17 feet out. Kept alive. Here's Wagner. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Boy, that one takes a level of commitment from Franz Wagner. This guy wants to keep the play alive.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Miller. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 6, just 5 on the clock. Back to Miller. A 3 ball. Nice defense from Wagner.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And yes, it's good.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Miller inside. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Young looking it over. Launches it. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, they won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
There's Miller with the 3. San Antonio getting another chance here. Here's Rice. He's defended by Wagner. And here's Miller outside. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Smith. Drives to the hoop.
And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Young. He's got 5. It's stolen. Out to Miller. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Miller's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Young pass to McGrady. Wagner, right side, to the paint, ripped away. Young with the steal. McGrady left side. Three seconds left, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Smith fires from way outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 12 points, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
You can point to their long-range shooting as the main problem. They're taking a lot of threes, and their percentage is hovering in the low 30s. That's too cold. 30 degrees, you need a jacket for that.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Jimmy Butler. Turner is out there with Young. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to Young. All sorts of time. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Marbury. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
San Antonio.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Young. He's got 9. To the right side. Turner trying to free himself up. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 7.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Now, here is Fredette. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Marbury. And it's sent back by Turner. And he gets it back. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
San Antonio calls timeout. Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his 2nd season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
Achua, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Spurs trail by 16. Fredette with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Young finds Butler. There's the pass to Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
That one's not going to go.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Young outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. You wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for the Spurs.
One of the most accurate free throw shooters we've ever come across. Abdul Rauf, not a guy you want to foul.
Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf. Hornets leading by 19. Outside Butler. High post try. Christie can't make it. Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Marbury, defended by Butler. Poked loose. Here's Miller. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Young.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Cage, defended by Stojakovic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Marbury. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Missed inside.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
First personal foul.
Charlotte leading by 22. To the inside. The dunk by Achua.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 8. Bangs home the trifecta.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Butler. 14 points for him. There's McGrady. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Kicks to Stojakovic. On the wing, Miller, defended by Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
I don't know if he's just forcing things, but after one miscue in the first half, he's been a mistake waiting to happen since.
Bowl, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Abdul Rauf against McGrady from the stripe. And Bowl pulls it down. Bowl's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Miller. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal
the Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The Spurs making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Wagner's checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Abdul Rauf against McGrady. Pass to Miller. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got 12.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 14. Pass to Wagner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 13 points in the game.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Basket counts.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
6 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bol is out there with Stojakovic. Then there's Abdul Rauf. Then there's Jackson. And it's Smith in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. It's stolen by McGrady. Goes up. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
San Antonio with the rebound. Bol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here is Smith to the middle, and the dunk by Bol.
But just a great job from Smith to draw the attention in the pick and roll, then find the open man.
Hornets leading by 22. Covered by Smith. Back to McGrady. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
4 on the clock. Stojakovic with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Butler missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson passes to Abdul Rauf. On the wing, Stojakovic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Stojakovic has got his first points of the game. Hornets leading by 20. Passes it to McGrady. Butler against Jackson. Butler, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Fredette, he's checked in for the Spurs. Young's checked in for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Chamberlain comes in for Stojakovic. And Miller subbed in for Jackson. Miller against McGrady. Over Miller. A shot off that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. That's good from Fredette on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Covered by Smith. Can they get it? Charlotte no good that time either. Spurs trail by 18. And the pass to Fredette. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Chamberlain.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hornets leading by 16. And here's Young. Covered by Smith. Pass to McGrady. There's the triple. They grabbed their own miss. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Miller outside. Good on the three-point shot.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McGrady against Miller. Turner inside. Covered by Smith. Back to Young. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Fredette dishes to Miller from downtown. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And the Hornets making a change here. Butler's checked in. Young outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Miller. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Spurs making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in.
1 shot.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 11. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth.
Okay, everybody, time to get up and get loud right now.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside,
Rookie of the
he's
year.
just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Butler passes to Turner. Back to Butler. Young outside. Butler against Miller. And the shot goes down.
Jimmy Butler.
And the Hornets lead by 13.
Well, we know Jimmy wants to get to the cup, but sometimes the defense forces you to modify things. How pretty was his floater? Woo!
Marbury passes to Stojakovic. And here's Fredette for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will come the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hornets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Butler.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Shots good by Miller. Miller's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. The Hornets on offense. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Down low, Kristen. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Lets it go with a 3. Miller, no up. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. We play together, play hard. We can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.